Alright, what's up guys? I'm Solo Banner and welcome back to another tune video here on carx Drifting Online. So today, as you can see in the thumbnail, we are going to be looking at the Corona. This thing is sick. I love this car in real life. It's one of my favorite cars in real life. And I just don't think this is one of those cars that you should really have a livery on. It's just my personal preference. It's just how I see it, right? I think this car looks better when it's nice and simplistic. It's like a street style. I don't really like the crazy liveries on cars like this. It just, for me personally, I think it just throws it off. It just isn't right, you know? You guys can let me know down in the comments below if you agree, if you disagree, but I prefer it. Cars like this, really old school ones, some of the OGs, I think they look better with no liveries and you just do the details with the wheels and the kits, other than doing all of the details with the big fancy smanchy paint jobs. Just, in my opinion, I don't think it fits the car. But it's a lot of fun in the game. Doesn't sound the best. Limits a bit too much, but for the most part, it's a lot of fun. It honestly is. It's quite snappy as well. And it's great for, as you can see, shorter tracks. It really does do well on those tracks. So here's the tune setup, and you guys can go ahead and test this for yourself. Alright, so if you're struggling with not enough grip in this car, all you can do is really only one setting that you need to adjust if you want a little bit more grip, and that would be the rear camber. If you want to sacrifice a little bit more of the looks, as I kind of wanted to make this thing a little bit, you know, more realistic in its looks, so I've got obviously negative 1.98 camber on the rear to make it look somewhat pretty sick, but not, you know, super competitive, so it looks alright still, but you can just go ahead and push that into the positives. And that will give you way more grip regardless on what you put it at. The max right now you can put it at is 2.48, which will give you a ton of grip. But if you do this, you are going to at least have to up the power by 1. That's all you have to do. Or you can just make your gear ratio just a little bit shorter, because it is going to make the car a little bit more sluggish feeling as it's more gripped up. So yeah, that's how it normally works. And if you guys want any more information about tuning, do you really need to go crazy into the tune setup? Does it make that much of a difference? I do have a video. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. I think it's a really good video. It you know, opens up a lot of things in the game where people think that you have to be this hardcore car tuner to be able to drift like a lot of people do, when in reality it's not really the case. So if you haven't watched that video, I would highly suggest going to check that out, especially if you're struggling with that kind of thing. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And if you do want to catch me in a video, if you do want to catch me in a lobby, the best ones to catch me in is probably on the American servers and the Twisted Tandem servers. In my opinion, I think them and Arctic drifters are probably the most competitive that's actually out there at the moment, especially on console. Those guys are really good. They're a lot of fun to tandem with, and they are at least 10 times better than me, for sure. Alright, those dudes are super good. They hold really good lines, so shout out to those dudes. Their liveries look super badass, and their drifting is super badass as well, so props to those guys. But anyway, that's going to be it for me today with this car, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comment section below how it felt for you, and I will catch you in the next one.